Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I'm your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. According to an update received from the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Meteorological Services at 11 a.m. today, the center of Tropical Storm Brent was located about 945 miles east of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tropical Storm Brent is said to be moving west at 21 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. The present track is putting Tropical Storm Brent closer to St. Vincent and the Grenadines than the previous forecast track. Watches or warnings may be required later today. The National Emergency Management Organization is urging all residents to be prepared as we are in the hurricane season, and regardless of the forecast, there is a possibility for rains, gusty winds, and rough seas. Take time out to review your family emergency plans. Determine where you and your family will shelter the storm in the event that evacuation becomes necessary. Know where your nearest emergency shelter is located. Review your insurance policies and coverage and take photos and or video footage of your property. Store this information with your important papers. Visually inspect your home and property and make any repairs necessary. Check the roof for loose sheeting, clear the gutters and drains to ensure proper drainage, cut loose or overhanging branches, stock up on clean drinking water, medicine, and food supplies to last for at least 3 days, and as well as preparing an emergency supply kit. An investigation into the discovery of a partially decomposed body in a blue Toyota Hilux vehicle, which was parked outside the Kingston Preparatory School, has been launched. Reports identified the deceased as 43-year-old Gregory Linton, a Dominican national who resided in Glen. A post-mortem examination will be conducted on the body to ascertain the cause of death. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is asking for the assistance of the public who have information that can help with the investigation to contact the police station or police officer they are most comfortable speaking with. All information will be treated confidentially. Still on the local scene, a call has been made on the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to accelerate the enactment of draft legislation that deal with sexual harassment into law in order to properly judge complaints being made to the PSU. This call comes from grievance officer in the Public Service Union, PSU, Kathy Davis, during her appearance on SVG's TV Viewpoint program on Sunday, June 18th, where she criticized the slow pace to bring the act, which was drafted in 2021, into law. Davis stated when allegations of sexual harassment are made to the union, they have to seek alternative means of mediation, as there is no legal framework to handle the many cases that are being reported. Davis also criticized what she described as another failure by the legislators to protect workers with the failure to implement the Occupational Safety and Health Bill 2017. On the regional scene, sarcasm washing up on Caribbean beaches and high cost of airline operations were among the critical issues that received attention from regional tourism officials at the recently ended Caribbean Tourism Week in New York. This activity was the first post-pandemic event and ran from June 5th to 8th, 2023. A Caribbean Tourism Organization CTO release said, a critical issue discussed during the ministerial meetings was the persistent problem of sarcasm washing up on the region's beaches, damaging foreshores and negatively impacting tourism. According to the release, CTO chairman Kenneth Bryan suggested that global warming was responsible for the phenomenon. He told a news conference that the CTO was seeking to identify strategies to manage the onslaught of the malodorous seaweed. These strategies include implementing preventative measures or collecting the sarcasm for positive uses. Still on the regional scene, In efforts to enhance nursing education in Guyana and make it accessible to everyone across the nation, the Ministry of Health, through the Health Sciences Education HSE department, officially launched the hybrid professional nursing training program. The program is being made possible through collaboration between Guyana's Ministry of Health, Health Sciences Department, and the Pan American Health Organization PAHO and the World Health Organization WHO. During his address at the launch, Guyana's Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, said that the government is keen on enhancing the health infrastructure, but it is also committed to developing and raising the quality of the services provided at each level. He said, "This is a very innovative approach that we are taking. We are expanding our health sector. We are doing quite a lot of things in terms of building out the infrastructure in the country, adding that because there are only 3 public nursing schools, which can hold roughly 250 students, this is not enough to close the gaps in the health sector." The health minister also said that when the ministry launched the application portal, more than 1,712 people responded, exceeding their expectations. However, the ministry was only able to accept 1,160 applicants because 552 of them did not match the requirements. And on the international scene, Andrew Tate, a controversial influencer, has been charged in Romania with rape, human trafficking, and forming an organized crime group to sexually exploit women. According to BBC, his brother Tristan and 2 associates also face charges, which all have been denied. The Tate brothers were said to have first been arrested at their Bucharest home in December. In March, they were moved from custody to house arrest following a ruling by a Romanian judge. The indictment deposited with the Bucharest court says that the 4 defendants formed an organized criminal group in 2021 to commit human trafficking in Romania, but also in other countries, including the United States and the United Kingdom. It names 7 alleged victims, who it says were recruited by the Tate brothers through false promises of love and marriage. The trial will not start immediately and is expected to take several years. A Romanian judge now has 60 days to inspect the case files before it is sent to trial. This has been WFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.